All right. All right. Welcome to our second video on the use of EndNote software. In the first video, we've been tackling the issue of DOIs, how to make sure that a DOI appears on your reference list. And in this video, we are going to be talking about how to manipulate the EndNote software so that it can show the DOI field. You allow me to switch off my video for now. All right, so once again, I'm going to share my screen. So in our previous video, we've been working on this. We realized that there are some referencing styles that do not show DOIs. Like for instance, this Harvard. Harvard comes with a lot of variants. Another one is this one here. Yeah, a lot of them. There's Harvard DUT, there's a Harvard what, a lot of variants for Harvard. I normally prefer Harvard General. Why? Because it's smooth and many universities have adopted a similar format, or a format which is like this. Yeah, and it's almost like APA. It uses this ampersand, and it doesn't have brackets. Yeah, so many universities prefer this type. However, it has some limitations. It does not show DOI. How do we make sure that the DOI appears? Now, let's manipulate our software. So in this case, I want to manipulate Harvard General, and then for it to just have the DOI section or field. How do I do it? We go to our software, EndNote, tools, output styles. Of course, this differs from version to version. This is version, I think 21. Yeah, version 21, if I'm not mistaken. So we go to tools, output styles, open style manager, like this. So let's look for the one that we want to manipulate here. We want to manipulate Harvard General. Just want to edit. So actually, that's how all these, yeah, there are about 511 output styles. They started as one single reference style, and then many branched from there. So, for example, this one computing survey, this category is information science. Not all of them are academic. Some are even used in the industry, in research institutes, healthcare, economics, yeah, all those things. So here I'm looking for even this DUT Harvard. They were derived from one of the Harvards. Okay, let's go to our Harvard General. Harvard General. So Harvard General, this is what we want. All right. Okay, let me see if I can delete this one. Is it possible? Because I made it, yeah, from scratch. Want to manipulate this one, then you press edit like this. All right. Let's see how we go about it. Let's give it a name. Harvard altered. General altered. It's not a nice name to say altered, isn't it? But we are mainly interested in this part of the reference, which is the bibliograph or the reference list. So here there are templates, there are field substitutions. Okay. Or if you really want to add something, you can, I don't know. Oh yeah, they're saying if the DOI field is empty, use the URL. Like I said earlier on that this can be used interchangeably, but you can use the PMCID, you can use the volume number. It's up to you. Layout. Okay, I think maybe I have to make another third or fourth video about this sort order, author, year, title. You can play around with everything here. But for now, let's go to the templates that are already there. As you can see from our templates here, we do not have DOI, but we want DOI to be there. What do we do? So there is a full stop here. If you put a space, there'll be a small dot that appears, right in the middle of the line, midway, vertically. So we want to put DOI. I'm not quite sure if you type DOI. The problem with typing DOI, if you type DO like this, or if you make a mistake, it won't be able to pick. So the best way of doing it is to insert a field. We want DOI. Set, let me press this. Okay. So for me, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this because it's a repetition. For just after the full stop, but I want my space to be there. In the last full stop, I'm going to copy everything. I'll come here and say Control V, where else? Control V, where else? Control V, where else? Control V. Conference paper control. Normally, they don't have DOIs, but let's not take chances. Yeah, if there's no DOI, there's no DOI. It won't appear. Even a dictionary, I won't have a DOI. Electronic article, maybe these ones, but normally they use the access date and the URL. Electronic book, yeah, this one they may have DOIs. Electronic book section, I'm not quite sure about this one. Encyclopedia, no. But let's just put journal article, definitely. Need a DOI. News article, no. We can skip it. But if you don't want to take chances, you can just put it report. Okay, yeah, there are now 2 dots here. There are 2 spaces here. I already copied my space. Even if this does not have a DOI, but let's just put unpublished work. I'm not quite sure about this one. Web page does not have a DOI. Okay. Once we've populated our fields in the our templates rather, then maybe you want to add another category, a reference type. It could be, let's say, what? Manuscript. Okay, online database. This is unused. Okay, let's say we want to. Okay, let's say online database. Okay, there's nothing. So you're building from scratch. Online database. Normally there's going to be URL. So online database. Let me see. Let me take this. Control copy. Control copy. Control thing. The place published. Maybe I want. What else do I want? Maybe I want institution as well. So I copy this too. It's this place. Control copy. Place published online. Yeah, title. Place published online. Or did I copy place published here? What did I copy? Control V. For publisher. It was a publisher, right? So maybe I can, instead of full stop, maybe I can put a comma and then a full stop after publisher. Yeah. Then after this, you go to File, Save. Now this is very important. General, I have a general altered version. Altered version. All right, like this. Then we say save, right? Let me just put this underscore here. What there are 2 of them. Okay. Save. Now, how do we make sure that we go to file again? We say close star. Now, this is the same process that we do when you're saving a new reference style. I'm here to find out how I can download this one. I'm here to find out. Okay, this is there it is. I'm here to find out if it's possible to download this one. Let me see. I'm so sure there's a way, but anyway, it's a story for another day. So let's go to our document now. we look for, yeah, our general ordered version is there now. Let's click and see what happens. You see, all the sources that we have, the DOIs, okay, but this is not true, isn't it? Because Kong or the DOIs thing, but how come they are not? The DOIs are there, but how come they are not links? Yeah, we need to find out. The DOIs are now appearing. Let me change to our yeah. The DOIs are now appearing, but they don't have links. Yes. Or maybe there's something wrong that we did. Full stop. Okay. Let's go back to the let's go back to this and edit. We want look at templates, right? Do you think we should remove the? You think so? Should remove the full stop. Okay, I'll try to remove the full stop and see what happens. I'm just trying because I don't know anymore. Why is it appearing is why is it appearing is yeah, you can just save, right? I don't know. Should I say save it again? Maybe just save. Yeah. Maybe it's just save. Okay. Let me try to update this. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened here, but okay. I'll find out what really happened. Maybe I'll try to address it. I'll try to address it in the next video. Because there's supposed to be an HTTPS here so that it picks up. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's supposed to be the HTTPS should come automatically. Okay, let's go to Cheng and see what's the difference here. So let's see what's the difference. So this one is already there. Anyway, yeah, so this is the difference. As you can see, this HTTPS DOI.rg slash is bringing the difference here. So if I could copy this part only, it should work, but it's not supposed to be manual like this. So it's supposed to be very, very simple. I'll find out in the next, maybe in the next video. All right, I'll come here and paste this. I'll do the same here for home. Okay. I'll do the same for this guy here. No, but it's supposed to pick automatically. I'm not quite sure why it's not picking automatically. I'll take this one there already. Then Control V. Then okay. I'll try to update it. So okay. These ones are okay now. And what happened with this original tile thing? Oh, I deleted it earlier on. So I won't be able to edit it. I have to re-download it. So basically, this is how you put DOIs. They are very, very important. I mean, not DOIs rather, but manipulating the referencing styles. Or maybe I was supposed to say, maybe I was supposed to say, save as, okay, version 2. Then I say cluster. Let's see. Maybe it's gonna work. One mouse. Okay. I don't think it worked, but yeah, basically this is how it's done. Just play around with these. Make sure that when you're saving these styles, make sure that the original one is somewhere else, and then the one that you want to alter or you want to manipulate is also a different file. By so doing, you won't lose your original file. I think that's all. I think that's all for today. Yes, I think that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. We'll meet again maybe in the third video as we try to comprehend how this software actually works. It actually makes life easier when you comprehend it well in the management of references. So it's a very, very good software. It comes in handy. It reduces your referencing labor by more than 50%, if I can quantify. Yeah, thank you.